Alright, I'm down in the basement of 10201 West Frost Place. We have a toilet stub here we're going to use as our access. There is a clean out right there, but that cap's never come off. And we'd rather not have to bash it off when we have a stub right across from it that will get us into the same system. And I thought I had gotten all the spider webs out, but I did not. So give me a second here. In fact, that was a pretty massive spider web. Now you can see we may have to deal with a few more of those. They came clear. That's, oh no, we're gonna have to wipe that one off too. None of this is unusual. The toilet stub hasn't been used, so it's not surprising that there should be cobwebs in there. There's our wet line, the line that's actually serving the house. It looks nice and clean. We are actually going under the foundation wall right there. Something about that the camera didn't like. We are now out in the yard, and because of its age group, this is PVC. They do have it lined up very well at the Cast to Clay Union. This is one of the first spots that you can see some problems with over time, and this is in great shape. So we're seeing just basic staining that and a little very tiny minor buildup, which is completely normal for a house this age. Mostly what we'd be looking for is kind of this little minor flat area. We'll see how deep it is. Just so you know, as we go into this, our lens is 1.25 inches tall. So as long as it's down around there, that's no more than 3/4 of an inch to an inch. We do see a little bit of greasy buildup on the sides. That's most likely because this has never given him problems, and he's never had to clean it in the 20 or 30, it's about 35 years it's been here. So it's kind of natural to see a little bit of buildup occur. See, and as you come back, it never gets to a point where it's over my lens, and you can see where the grease is actually built up there. That's the height of that belly at its highest, and that is no more than 1.5 inches. It does have some minor greasy buildup in there because of it, but it's not enough to choke off the pipe yet. That last turn made the push a little harder. Tap right there, and it is. So 73 feet long. The only issue in the line at all is a minor belly that was about 4 feet long, about 1.5 inches deep, with some light greasy buildup. Nothing that's obstructing flow yet. Something that down the road might be worth a cleaning just once, just to get it back to zero, to where there's none of that buildup. But otherwise, he's in great shape.
How's he look?
You can come around here and you can see the screen. Looks good. It has one little minor flaw in it, but you probably have never cleaned this thing, have you? Yeah, so that's exactly what I'd expect from it. You'll see it coming up here as we come around that bend. See how we got into some water? For about 4 feet, it's a little tiny bit flat. Holds about 1.25 to 1.5 inches of water, which is not deep enough to get too excited about. Over the 35 years, you have had a little bit of grease buildup on the sides. It's not enough to choke the pipe off at all.
So if it were an issue, it could be cleaned.
Yeah, if it was considered, I don't consider it an immediate issue. It's the kind of thing where, would a cleaning benefit it? Yeah. Is it absolutely necessary
No.
yet? No. But, because that's just not enough on either side. And it's just not bad enough to get excited about. We don't get too excited until we see a pipe holding 3 inches of water or better. And it's not doing that. So yeah, that right there was it. Everything else was just absolutely normal staining and discoloration that's going to happen in 35 years of use. 45.
So how far out do you go?
Until I hit a city sewer, and in this case that was right around 70 feet, 72 feet. Fairly short run. They usually average between 80 and 105. That usually is about 85 to 90% of all sewers are in that range. It's important on a tri-level like this that you have that clean out or something like this stub. Some tri-levels don't have that exposed. And oh, those are a nightmare. Because you end up having to start in a bathroom up on the middle level and then come through all of these twists and turns. So it's great to have this kind of easy access too. Because even a good sewer, if you accidentally put the wrong thing down it, you may need to be able to get into your clean out.
But if you put the wrong thing down, chances are it would be before you got to this far, wouldn't it be? It would block up something in the pipe in the house.
Usually, you'd be surprised sometimes what can move through a system, but usually it would be sooner than this point right here.
Well, how's my supervisor doing?
It's good.
Okay.
He says it could be cleaned, but
It's not broken?
no.
No, no breaks.
Good. That's what we want to